on the media say a boot for boot. Vim lady Efiapokia abako hot on a Kevin Ekobe detailer. Na a Bobbie Ansah and so some about to Tomaneno. Wa reply no Bobbie Ansah eka so no vim lady. Just a menopause natural and oh sorry I walk candy no. Or the reply Eddie Amano. Kevin Taylor and some more dear money now over the years. Just recently dear. Wakeka ni nyina pom osi etunofo enso nyaade so obeti oba reply Kevin Ekobe detailer ho na wa react on Okatakyie Afrifa akọ US akọ graduate osi Okatakyie akọ graduate go US Kevin Taylor edidi atam ko na ye no atutu bi edi amane no mema on sansem we emu entremu aha Dowona TV meso so be chewa again e comment section no like this particular video afa show na wa share amamfo enya bi ha enti no eba no beef between a film lady Efiapokia and Kevin Taylor enye ne ene e hyase but ye this year beef ne de ano dem e hyase efri eye dumso a chese film lady Efiapokia akoka bi tiktokers ne omo maka akoka ya chese Kevin Taylor be so pa omo e ma amamfo ka omo no tu mu film lady be kan se ni nyina no eye diversionary tactics eno na chese anche eye J for former president Kevin Ekobe Taylor video be a trendy ya Kevin Taylor etutubi edemano no vim lady Efiapokia ebe reply Kevin Ekobe Taylor na Kevin Taylor etutubi edemane eye vim lady Efiapokia
kwasiaba Efiapoki ot Maryland kwasia ko Ghana so obe nsupa wo be hu se sa ukunu oto ne pa owo te se otwen a obenya hospital adema ye wo nko an ye beje wabo otwen ba wa wenim sembrim se dade sapo kwasiaba obetena Maryland o se ho yentu galamse wo ho na wo kwasia na wo kwasia tribe TV so ni radio so wo Ghana ka che Ghana for say ye ne ati abroche keka kwasia asem uti Maryland nwure mu wo kan kwasia asem wenim se hohoro sapa so sapo abuofunu mo say ya santefo ye nkan asem na mo tetam ho wo Peace FM wo fin also be do America you are nobody edan a wutim unu ukunu dan mo di basement amahan abuofunu mo betena ade na wontu nkotena Ghana na mejinsa abroche nye na mejinsa ha ye num nsupa ye jimi mejinsa ha de ye tetetete bonkum ade na wontu nko Ghana odwan ba mo tete radio sine nkwasiade jimi mo kinkan yesi eye obituary stories so be ya ade o ogotena radio so a odi obetumi na mo tete radio so ade every time ye ne ye radio a che kwasia oti radio so che le so journalism Efiapoki oye hu fin ene wabetena bro kire sra o so na pa na do na si akonwa so na de nku afa oturum o pese o ho ye fe odwan to we gine na betena ni panim hu fin sa pofi kwasia fo te se mo na mo tete Ghana keka kwasia sem me kai emra yesi ye de warrant to Kevin Taylor so na kwasia ba we akofra kwasia ba ma te se eye den eye Morris Ampaw ama betena TV so. And lawyer, in your experience in the law, no, 20 years in law experience, no, you see a branch of friend Kevin Taylor, no, Interpol, Kofanamra, Nakwasiana, and point, the Nisa Ponchini, baby. Oh, okay. That's how they did it. What would him? Kevin Taylor, the Interpol in Baba. Only the Siano Sibia judge, no, anyone and Tato Sunday. The Yan say, the Ghana government on the US Embassy for Nakasa, in Tom Kevin Taylor, and once I brought you, I'm handed over, and I'm the Baiti, Yacha, 3 days they can tell about, me say, hey, when we dying my own. Oh, Efiapoki, Abidjan Cleto was at the end then I would stra, Poclen out the stra, over so Yako, Quasia, one my dear fe. What but not, I had in Supang air party affair, and the Utim Kunada stra with she. Onya fe o bana wo fin te se anwaka ase ai ekua we de che efia we de se nya de nkura anye wo na wa law ache enti mu chechire mu chire Kevin Taylor
na Kevin Taylor etutu bi e de mane eye film lady wie no o wie no ye cross e de koma eye Bobbie Ansah na Bobbie Ansah enso bedi nkoma ache so no so toto sem e de mane eye film lady because film lady sorry I will reply Kevin Taylor na was sorry to say nyema e koso no wo ka ho sem wo ka the negative side about NDC government no Bobbie Ansah koye to the sense o se film lady Efiapokia no I say menopause e na ache no
your friend say Efiapokia say Kevin Taylor ka say wa America John Mahama ni free chain homes akwa chance wonka say abronya ka asem a ya ewo Madina enye ba obi a wote your friends say JP filling station and I catch and swanka. Oh, you see stupidity at play. Abranya de ya elevating no cry side naka policy decision committee ho. Wamu communication committee. Abranya a member. Hwede oya Duncan Williams. Abranya. And the way no enya ba omiane suma no. Oh say afia pokua sometimes just sometimes for relationship purposes you know well aya na nkwasi asem no ne nkwasi akeka no say monopause say nipa na jimi o so abodamu say okru ne enya no ho adwuma yi o wotimi hu we enya ba omia ya ma abronye committee a member communication committee MPP, the whole MPP. Omo be winia makwa we aye information minister. Hwe. Enya ba omia na asoma no. Sandis ni ko kasa de a Ejom Mahama na asoma no. Say Ejom Mahama no na ne ho ye omo hiu. Na open no akan. Say JM de enkanya Assemblies of God akokra eslemfo de omtimi ware mienu miensa nan. Engia de ne beka ho. Near the ya fire ya afia pokua ya de waka JM koka ho koka mama lodina ho on kwame asem ni bi wo a eja na enye se bia ye pentokwa o but utra se dwene ho it doesn't make sense wait Richard Ana ne de kra de me ma ho ya met me yi Ghana ampadifo be 6 abronye tapes you bet me try no kwa the whole day for one show. They make me town the whole day for one show. Still, Baumia say, Abronya is very important to a year 2028 MPP win on Bewini. Adaya, or no pan or Timmy SSC and penny for what Ghana and Quasia. You know, if you're Pokiante, you know, you're Baumiana Sumano. Chazakofua the president, Duncan Williams ni president. Abronya no tapes on Kofo. See a Kofaba, a Fiapokian who be dreaming.
And in some way, you know, Coso. And no, and I just say, if you lady say, in so tap on Chilenia was a war, it is a say, no, a boot for boot. And yet, there's so bemo be a chance, a media, and so diversionary tactics and crophobia, and yet, there's so bemo chance. Ya frano akachano, her son one reply a year Kevin Taylor. On a crampo of frano, a year the kitchen, a year blogger. What's the winner? And Kofa Freno, 7 reply Kevin Taylor. Now, so on of him, Lady Fiapukia. Kevin, at the abyssin quandia, Obika. What to tell some at the manana just Okatakyie graduation. It will US in Kevin Taylor Chafa. It will Bobbie Ansah message. And so,
you got a cheer by your Wabeko school review. Wabeko school. Also, to what kind sa a more demo can come at them Didier and a wajimu at the masters at them Didier PhD. But you can't divert the same attention to books. To me, for the same attention, don't call Yansan in India. So, you're familiar with them. So, I am frustrated. Because sometimes people, because this week, say, a lot of people have called me. Calling me, Bush, your former country, if you're on Jai Kitchen blog and some can, and no did you attempt to them say, hey, Professor Bobbie Ansah, no, he head, School of Communication Studies. And I can't say, if we shall descend into the pits of hell, we will fight you and deal with you. And strip you of the corruption, ignorance. So, yeah, we will climb back into the Eiffel Tower. Shit. We will descend into the pits of hell. Obetachi otumfo, obetachi asanteman, obetachi nkaiman, obetachi infantefo, obetachi any tribal group or Ghana. We will descend into the pits of hell. Deal with you. Yeah, we are afro, so we are ohroyo. First, near CMVO. First, near CMVO. Now, did the attempt to say, Obi and Sobium? Because now, some people will say, because I realize, you want crophobic is a TikTok, is your come matter, and Pacho, Mr. Mammy, come here. No, Debbie. Now we will represent all those people and fight for them because of more money voice. Yeah, you be face you. And the more you insult, the more that will expose your unintelligent, ignorant, but abusive, empty conco of a person that you are. Because of intelligent counter argument, you can forcefully make your intelligent counter argument without one iota, one word of insult. But with default mode, no, because brain no happen. Baby, a brain capacity draw no one clutch. The brain cannot extend any further. Into account one sentence we are because when they work here, one episode or even 1 month, then no bet me without insulting anybody. That insult, no, done a joke. No, they go, hey, give you Angel a nice girl, but hey, where they now a joke. That is the full capacity of the brain. No thinking, no intelligence, no attempt to read, no attempt to understand the issues, nothing. And can I call for fake document? I bet not a president Kufuor loan. When, like I showed you the record, and your company, Chief Kufuor company, on apply for loan. As we see in Jao, na be painting at Ariasha President Kufuor say your cron for wako wiesika. And you know you're lazy, no take a wheelchair muno. And I said you don't for the piano. And when we stopped you, you are so frustrated. I come not back and more not sorry. Frustrated because we have stopped you from defaming President Kufuor. We have stopped you from insulting President Kufuor. We have stopped you from abusing President Kufuor. We have stopped you from insulting PZ4. We have stopped you from insulting Asantimen. You know, but now say, Otumfuor na ye Ghana problem, and Otumfuor na ye Galam say. Meanwhile, Senka, who him dear, and how you appreciate knowledge. Even like I said, a cursory look, I've been reading Minerals Act, and the Minerals Act would have showed you, say, Ghana, your gold, your bauxite to a diamond, even a mobakra, a payable, a license or Minerals Commission work, because it's part of mining. It's classified as a mineral resource. Open to come, but now because I know two for a Ghana problem. And I said, you 7 predators, I'm a boat two for the Anama Musu, Sikaja Kofina Casamisrono. And to me, Cassentia Bibia, but quoting you, you come and say, two for Nanam, so we did 7 Quasiasem say, can you imagine? Can you imagine using these words? Paid assassins. Me say, a Jumani Nani, or we paid assassins. Because it's not about Kikemu, it's not about Atemdidiamu paid dinner wajeno. No, it's about contribution to national development. And Kokubako is in a class of his own. Yamau, I said, men are determined Ghana, the Obekasa. One will be determined the Obekasa. When I'll be determined, you'll be criticizing. When I'll be determined what the person people should criticize about. Now, when out your bills, when out your lawyer MOB, the impudence of a dying cockroach. A country must go, a year, or concombility. Your concombility. When I'll be determined, time will be complaining, anytime I'm more being complaining, we will stop you in your tracks right there, right now. Mr. First, for so many years, the 2020 elections. Akwesi mema kwa sasa election results. Obi anadwene don low IQ. On ready onim electoral processes no. Until election system na say elections elections are your collective results no polling stations.
We are part 1 of Kevin Taylor here no. Na yentie Bobbie Ansah enso nsem ode ma no. No sade eye Kevin Ekobedi Taylor there. Ese to aso.
Because they lack the intelligence. They cannot string together a sentence. A statement of intelligible counter argument, you know. The Omobeya say, Umame, O Papa, Umfi, Papa, and I will put the need I rent it, but you ignore all a frustration. A frustration to the point that Minia Bema Bobbie Ansah, Bobbie Ansah, a minia or yen chain. Bobbie Ansah, or a minia pie. I could recruit Bobbie Ansah cross on join it because mini Teletubbies, snake kitchen bloggers, no, Omuhu, Atem Didier Nusunti, Bobbie Ansah join it. Because it just beats my mind. Say, Minuapa Bobbie Ansah can just pick a microphone and say that if you're a menopause, now you know, say witchcraft. First and foremost, you can never shame me with menopause. Allah. Aboni, menopause, so you can never shame me. You can never attempt to put me to shame. Menopause, so you can never put me to shame with menopause. A frustration. Because initially, time I say, can you not born cost? So consumers, ordinary Ghanaians are complaining about Kaniabo. Oh no, starting here. Or if we take talk so no deal matters. Now once we came to point out to him, say, look, there's a social contract. Now political science now one here. What politics I say? There's a social contract between the president, the governing party, and the Ghana forum because they have every right to complain. And why don't say no one copy be different from and or shifty at the end of the call President Kufuor. Else, Kaniabo heading. Doom so Abba. What has that got to do with President Kufuor? Who has left power for almost 20 years? But because no person come at the President Kufuor, no chance trod President Kufuor so and the young man ambassador exposing propaganda. No, you see, that will be sending the video be man was yeah, diversity taxes. And then I would we are exposing your incorrigible ignorance. We are exposing your propaganda. We are exposing your lies. But we are staying on business. Oh, yeah, exposing your lies in that we are not following you to your diversionary tactics.
Eno any vim lady efia pokuya se say no oso wate chain Kevin Ekobe Taylor ene mo amaka udisi a obetwa enya de se oba betoku e de ama obia e wo media de so aha e Dowona TV chewadwen e comment section nim